one that'll play, you might be able to beat that guy in for a shot. There's no use just standing stationary out here, not being involved. There's no use sitting out here not being involved in any kind of offense here. We've got to create offense. We want to be aggressive on our offense. We want to be smart. We've got to be responsible. But let's get down. Look at these opportunities. Just standing here, you're really not involved in any kind of offense here. Be active.
Another day of camp begins at US Bank Arena, and as the guys begin to lace up their skates, many of them also tend to their sticks. It is an art form, with every single player having their very own unique routine. Some use special stick wax to improve their puck handling ability, while others work on their grip. Whatever the method, it really is a process. Meanwhile, Mathieu Aubin doesn't seem to have a problem with his.
Another one. I'm so good with no goalie.
As the Cyclones hopefuls hit the ice for day number 2 of camp, assistant coach Andrew Cassels looks on.
Come on, Trevor. What are you doing? Here you go. Jump, jump, jump. Nice, nice. That's it, good job.
I mean, obviously a lot of people don't know what me and Skaldes do behind the scenes. There's a lot of work that goes on, but obviously both of us love to be on the ice teaching and getting ready for hockey games. So today and yesterday, you know, it's so exciting for me to be back on the ice and working with guys that, you know, want to get to that next level. So they're very teachable, they listen and they ask questions. So it's great for me to be able to provide them with any knowledge that I have throughout, you know, my 16 years that I played. So it's real exciting right now.
Go again, go again, go again. Find the net. Slot, 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 Brennan. Get up high. Yeah, here we go, cycle, cycle, cycle. My bad. Here you go, back. Way up high, Avi, way up, Avi, way up high. Avi, even come up way up here.
It's amazing what makes me giggle and laugh.
Now I gotta work though.
A returner to this year's club is gritty forward Mike Liambus. After joining the Cyclones during the second half of last year, the Bus, as his teammates call him, established himself as an enforcer on the ice. Now entering his first full year under Coach Skalde, Liambus says that he feels blessed to play the game. He even reminds himself of that fact with a message written on his stick.
It's like, when's it going to get better? This, you know, we come to the rink and this is our job, you know. Come hang out with the guys, eat some breakfast here, get on the ice in the morning, you know, go to work for a couple hours, and you get the rest of the day to kind of do what you want. And it's just something where if things are going wrong or just things aren't going like I like them to, you know, you can just look at that knob. It's always with you anyways, that sticks. So look at it, it's just, you got to remember, you know, it is the time of your life. It's never going to get better than this.
And what would the time of your life be without a little messing with Aubin?
C'est ça, boss. What are you doing? Huh? No, I had a puck on. I didn't see that. Hey, you're being an this morning. There you are. Stop. Or else we're going to have to go at it.
Joking aside, he knows he's going to have to fight for his spot on the roster.
I mean, you know what? My mentality is that you're expendable. You know, everyone is expendable. I think once you start getting comfortable, that's when you start getting yourself into trouble. So I think my mentality is like someone's always gunning for your job. You know, like you're never safe. And I think that's something good to have around the team. Like it's good atmosphere, just because it keeps everyone honest, keeps everyone working hard every day. And if you got that, everyone coming to work every day, keeps pushing everyone, and you know, makes everyone else better.
And Mike is one of those guys who wants to get better, which is great for a player because he's actually coming up to me now and asking me to help him, you know, whenever possible. And after practice, last 2 days, worked a little bit with him, and you know, and that's just going to be throughout the whole year. He's a good kid, and he wants to get better, and he's very teachable. And like Jarrod said, he's a guy you want on your team because he's a game changer. Sometimes not so much for a big goal, but you know, big hit, maybe a fight, or just kind of getting the other team off their game a little bit. And he's a guy that you hate to play against, but you love to have in your locker room.
I think you always have to carry that as a hockey player. It's kind of gotta be like, it's got to be part of your swagger. I think once you stop having that, you might get a little comfortable and get yourself in trouble. I just think you always, like, there's always someone watching, and there's always something you got to prove to people to help you get up to the next level. So I think it's, you know, with every practice, like, it's always, like, coaches gonna be watching. You never know really who's watching. You know, every practice, like, if you go out there with that chip and you're working hard, you're gonna get your teammates better.
Stick on puck, Ryan. Get that.
Another player fighting for his spot on this year's team is center Neil Trim. After having played the last 3 seasons in the Central Hockey League, this year will be his first in the ECHL. Trim says that things are coming together so far in camp, but it's a learning process that takes time for everyone.
Well, anytime you come to camp for a different team, you know, things are always new, getting used to the guys, getting used to the rink, getting, you know, used to all the little things. And I think the guys are meshing well, everything's coming together, and it's been a good 2 days of camp so far.
Trim was nice enough to strap a special camera to his helmet, giving us a sense of the true speed that Cyclones players are traveling on the ice during each drill.
That's it! Second foot! Hey, Terry! Good job, hey Mac! It's supposed to be OB. It's supposed to be all bang. Heads up! Go to the net, go to the net!
As day 2 of practice rolls on, the attempt to impress continues for many, including winger Brendan Hull. The 26-year-old Ontario native is looking to break into the professional ranks after spending the last 2 seasons in Canadian junior hockey. Hull says that this opportunity is a big one, and he doesn't want it to go to waste.
It's definitely exciting. I prepared all off season for it. You love the game, right? So you just want to keep playing and working as hard as you can. So that's the main thing, is just go out there and was working hard, pretty much. Stay focused. That's been a big thing for me, is trying to get the timing back.
But with the number of roster spots at a premium, Hull says that there's constant pressure to perform.
Definitely, it's in your mind. I mean, especially when guys come down, you think, oh, okay, like, it gets tighter, right? That's fighting for that spot. But I don't think that's where your focus needs to be. You have to kind of put that aside, and that's what I've been trying to do anyways, just focus on my game and where I need to be, and just doing the right things out there, and just, like I said before, my timing is one of the things. I'm just trying to get that down, and you got to block it out. I mean, you can't really think. Just keep pushing and working hard, and wherever you end up, I guess, hopefully on the team.
Sunday's session ends with another quick shootout game where each guy has 2 chances to score. Get stopped twice and you're out. But the rules are strict.
It doesn't count. It out, man. What? It doesn't count. What? Why did you do that? Do what? Call them on the line infraction? Well, because me and you are. We need as many guys in as we can. Yeah, we want the most guys. I didn't see it, but... Yeah, no, it was the line, though. No, hey, you got to follow the rules. Well, you can't pull the puck back past the hash mark.
Hey, this is the losers line, by the way. We're talking to the losers line, so you might want to go over there and get their opinions on the game.
But the Cyclones' day is only half over. With the on-ice practice done, now they must hit the weights at Terry Bryant's personal training center. Bryant and his staff keep a watchful eye on the players as they work on their physical strength.
I'm
gonna run a right slant pattern. If that's the case.
I came in a couple days late, so I'd heard the horror stories that people had going in, so I was a little prepared, got a good mail in. You know, I didn't eat too much because I heard it was going to be a battle, so I was a bit prepared, so anything was probably a benefit to me.
On the hard part. The hardest part is getting this damn hill.
Next time on Making the Cut.
You know, whether you're out of here or here, you're still playing for ice time and power play time and penalty kill time. You know, everybody wants to make the team, but then there's also, once you make the team, you want more ice.
He's going to come down, he's going to shoot. After he shoots, he comes here, gets a puck from this guy. Comes out. The most important thing for a coach is evaluating some of the other guys you've got. I mean, we've got some decisions to make on defense, we've got some decisions to make up front, and I want to see these guys get every opportunity to succeed.
Hey! It's kind of a nice thing. I mean, if I'm going to be anywhere, like, I'd love it to be here. I know the surroundings, like I was talking to you earlier about, all the fans here and everything are great, so it's a great city and just kind of happy to be here.